Hi, Aquarius. Welcome to the Mystic Madam Aura Lamore. This is your monthly reading for March 2017. I am using the Law of Attraction Tarot. Just did a preview on that. Don't know if you checked it out. Okay. Go and get started. I've shuffled and meditated on the cards. I am going to choose a stack for your reading. That escalated quickly. I've got the stack. Doing a 10 card Celtic Cross spread. One card popped out, and I'm starting to see that that's the thing. That's just the thing. It's just gonna pop out. Just one. Typically one. We have the Five of Wands here. So I'm gonna read you the thingamajig that comes with it. Keywords. I'm only gonna read the keywords. I'm not gonna go into the full thing, okay? Conflict between sexuality and spirituality. Evolution toward unexpected depths. Resistance to the attacks of fate. What y'all got going on with this stuff? Okay. Man, that heat is thumping. Thump Nation. That's why I just turned it on because it was a little drafty in here. Wow. Card at the bottom of the deck. Hanged Man. Yo. Y'all trying to figure out what to do? What to do? What to do? You on the fence about something. Beginning of the reading. Signifier. Wheel of Fortune. Now this depiction actually talks about 6 areas of life. And the different shades are different degrees of happiness in those areas. You have the sky blue, which is spirit. Red is relations. Green is work. Orange is environment. Pink is amusement. And I'm missing one. Yellow. Yellow is health. It's a finger in this card that says input. Your input is what helps color the wheel. Now, I remember this card in a different reading I did talked about focusing on your weaknesses and strengthening them. It's worth a try. You know what your weaknesses are. So a lot of times people just focus on their strengths because they're so good at that. Where is the weak area in the each focus? Every out of each of these colors. What thing in each area of this wheel gives you, or do you have the least amount of happiness? In every area though. 6 different things. Today is a 6th day. 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 7. March 2nd, 2017. It's a day 6. And it focuses on home and family. People you haven't talked to that are part of your made family. Reach out to them. reconnect with them. If you're having a problem with somebody in your family, make the gesture to change it in your work environment. If it's not all that peaceful or happy or anything like that, do what you can to change the course of things. It is a 10, so a cycle is coming to the end to begin again. So be instrumental on working on the weaknesses that you may have, and it's showing with this Five of Wands that there is conflict between your spirituality and your sexuality. Unexpected things may be cropping up, and things that looks like my nipple. That's an amethyst in my bra. Don't mind me. It's just I had no pockets today. Anyway. You've got to find a balance or a way to integrate the two. You can have passion about every aspect of your life. Every single one. The Seven of Pentacles is crossing. Or challenging, rather. There's change happening here. It shows these 5 chairs have evolved over time. It went from a step stool all the way to that computer armchair up there. And it was reinvented and redeveloped and reworked to become this new thing. Still a chair, but with different accoutrements. I like that word. They have different purposes, they have different features, but they have the basic mechanisms of a chair. You sit your ass in it, and it stands on the ground. It keeps you off the floor. So it's a time to redevelop some things, to rework them. The same old doesn't have to be the same old. You know what I mean? Now, in your foundation, the root of everything is the Five of Pentacles. It takes money to make money is a quote that comes from the interpretation of this card. It's not always true. And sometimes people do fake it till they make it, and then they make it and they're glad they faked it. I'm not insisting anybody be fake, but you're not without. You know what I mean? Even that small little chair sitting down there was still good as a chair until they developed something better. So you still have the time to use what you have to turn this thing around. There's a lot of motion in these cards that I see. Even if the Hanged Man is balancing, he's not completely still and stable, because what he's standing on isn't still and stable. So I do feel there's some imbalance. There's a lot of motion, emotion maybe, and I'll get to that in a minute. In the recent past, we have the Six of Swords, safety net here. They're all looking as if whoever's above, from the point of view, has a decision to make. They can stay up there stranded on that rooftop, or they can jump down. They don't know what they want to do. Everybody wants to see this person jump, but for whatever reason, my little eye mask thing has lavender in it, so if you see me messing with it, I'm just trying to get the smell of the lavender in my face and stuff. Yeah. But you have to take a chance. What you're used to, well, this is in the recent past anyway, something that you were probably used to, it had to change. You were on a certain standstill, and in order to get off of that standstill, now there's a safety net. So are you going to use it, or are you going to stay up there in that position, which is uncomfortable? I doubt it. you know, and that doesn't look so safe. It's different. It's safer than the perch that he's on way up there in the damn sky. Okay, that fall is long and hard. I'd rather be falling on a safety net or know that there's a safety net below me than to hit the ground. Or does somebody not offer it at all? So here we have the Eight of Cups with the dice. Every time we make a chance, every time we make a choice, it's a dice roll. It is a game of chance. We don't know if we're gonna get snake eyes. We don't know if we're gonna hit craps. Okay. You got some cards in here. It's like dependent on you. It's dependent on you. You got to make a move. You can't be stagnant. Not in this position. You can't. Because the longer you stand up here, you don't know how long that safety net is going to be down there waiting for your ass. You just don't know. It's not, and that was in the recent past. You could have had the opportunity, and it could be now that you're having to take it. Okay? In the near future, we have the King of Cups, and he's a pretty good judge of character. This guy is handling his business. He knows his stuff, and people kind of just listen to what he's got to say. I mean, yeah, he's in the suit and tie. He's got the pointer, so that could be another indication that people are listening to what the fuck he's got to say. But overall, he's passionate about what he knows, and he's going to convey it in a way that appeals to your empathetic nature. Okay? And I don't know if this is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or just a person with this water energy that is guiding you, or someone you may be taking a chance on. Someone encouraging your change. But I think they're very instrumental in what's going on. You may not even see it. Like, they may have come out of nowhere. I feel like they came out of nowhere. How you're viewing yourself. How you feeling? Eight of Swords. She just can't win today. Have you ever been caught in a rainstorm and been soggy from head to toe? When I talk about being soaked, I've never been so soaked in my life as that day. Luckily, I didn't feel this way, but I know what that felt like. Completely drenched in jeans, soggy like wet bread, and can do nothing about it. You're still stuck in the rain. You got shit to do, and you're stuck in the rain. And that bus just rolled past and splashed all that fucking water on you like you weren't already wet, and you got wetter. It's not a good feeling. You'd give anything just to be in a safe and dry place, out of those wet clothes, in a warm environment. The rain, when you're soaked and drenched like that, can feel so bitter. So fucking bitter. Now, in your environment, while you're going through all of this, mind you, you have the Hanged Man already. And you're already conflicted with the Five of Wands. And now you have this other mental energy that's got you just, oh my gosh, just mentally gone right now, unavailable. In your environment, we have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Swords. They're playing. They're not even. They're playing tug of war. They're in competition, and she's got to use her strength, even though she's physically tugging. It's the mentality that I have to win this that she's fighting against. You know what I mean? That girl looks like she already has a wound on her hand. That's actually the brunette losing. She's got a bandage on her hand. And the redhead. Oh, the redhead. I know an Aquarius that loves redhead Asian women. Don't ask me why. It's just, that's her thing. She loves them. But she's gaining traction. And the one with red hair actually has a bandage on her arm. So there's some things going on here. You could be viewed as someone who's going to win. Mentally, no, I don't think anybody's prepared to battle with you. You've got the acuity of well, I don't know right now. With this Eight of Swords, there's something going on with your mental. You're not as strong mentally as you would like to be, but still you're giving up a hell of a fight. And I don't think anybody notices what you're actually going through. It's something that you kind of you're able to push past and keep moving. But internally, it's more what it looks like physically here is internally what you're dealing with. And you guys are able to hide it to a certain extent. I wouldn't say hide as if it's something negative, but not everybody should be able to see when you're vulnerable. It's already someone who did witness it, or a group of people, a triad maybe, or coworkers, or close friends, or someone in your surroundings who did notice you at a vulnerable point, to where the ladies in the Queen of Swords card they're wounded in a way, physically. So I don't know if you went through some type of accident or health issue, or this arrow through the heart. You could, be going through something. And people see, our emotions color our world. And I see the colors here. Whatever degree of happiness, there may be one that's not so bright. And it could really show, in your hopes and fears. Overall advice, we have the King of Pentacles. This may be someone that you need, or that you hope to be. The earth energies are Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. More so, this is a banker, a businessman. I would say paper pusher. He's your accountant. He is your, like I said, bank manager. He's someone of high authority in the financial world. Get shit done with money. Real estate, investments, brokerage, He's got a degree on the wall. He's a professional, a certified professional in something, or has been working at something very long, very hard, been on his job a very long time, or has expertise in a certain area where you can go to this man, ask him a question, and you'll get your answers, because he's done a lot, he's seen a lot, he's probably tried to rewrite a couple of damn rule books his damn self on how to do something more efficiently, how to be more practical with this. What's the quickest way to get this done? This is what works, this is what doesn't. He's pretty savvy with money. And I see the Pentacles card here. There's three. This is the third Pentacle card that I see. And this could be your finances, where you're taking a hit or feel like you don't have enough. And it's coming down to what you love and what gives you pleasure. The things that you love may not yield the same result as would give you, pleasure. The gratification of quick money or something like that, even if it is talking about love or a person, the gratification from a quick screw is not the same as a lifetime love. So, I mean, it's your choice. It's a roll of the dice. It's chance, not community chess here. The outcome, though, Chariot. You've got a direction. That is a beautiful fucking card. Damn, I wish it was good. Okay. This camera's not gonna focus like. I need to invest in a camera. This bad boy is moving. Oh, it's moving, it's moving. Fast. Shit is changing fast. Okay? And I think emotionally, if you're taking on the characteristics of this King of Cups, that it's moving fast, but you'll emotionally be able to handle it, which is always good. It's always a good thing. So all in all, let's see. Okay. The card that came out from the Oracle deck, a Halloween Oracle, is the Ghost. Regret. Something is keeping you stuck. Something is keeping your ass stuck. You regret something. An action, a person, a place of employment, a place of living, situation. You cannot live with regrets. Was it something you did? Well, this card was underneath the Hangman. Was it something you did that you think is going to come back and bite you in the ass? And you did something and you think it might rear its ugly head. You kind of moved away from the situation. You're still feeling a lack of, some type of like loss here. Trying to move forward, roll forward, because even if you crap out, like you can always come back into the gamble later. It's got you stagnant in your thoughts, and even being viewed as someone who is in it to win it. And you have a car that drives you out of a situation into another. Okay, the Chariot is taking that Wheel of Fortune. It's taking it, even though it's backwards motion from a 10 to a 7. Sevens are very spiritual numbers. I love 7 ever since I was a kid. Chewing on each side 7 times, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and alternating 7 times. 7 steps. Start counting again, tapping 7s. I still find myself doing that. No. That's an OCD thing. I have always been obsessed with the number 7. But 7 also is associated with Archangel Michael and the color blue. And I love those two things. So, you're going into some shit you're not sure you are ready for. We're not here to look back into those past windows and hunt those situations or let those situations come haunt us. That's not what we're here for. We got shit to do. You made a choice in the past. It was a choice. If there's consequences to come, accept that shit and keep going. Keep moving. Don't let that stop you from what you got to do. It may throw a monkey wrench in some things, but the things that are still meant to be in your life, the things that are still meant to be built on and be strengthened will be there. Not every loss is a loss. Remember that. The more that you regret some shit and dwell on it, you get stuck between a rain and a high place. Don't be the Hanged Man or the Eight of Swords lady. You don't have to be. The Hanged Man, okay, you may have to sit uncomfortably for a little while. But you'll see why you can't just move forward with certain things, because the effects are what karma. I usually see with the Wheel of Fortune. All those places on that wheel that don't give you that much happiness, the degree of happiness is low. That's where you start. Wherever you have regrets because you made a choice and you didn't like the choice you made, make that shit work for you. Because it's your life, not anybody else's. Your life, your rules, your choices, your consequences alone. You have 2 kings in this reading. And you have a choice to make. Now, I don't know if they're lovers. I don't know if it's 2 women fighting over 1 man, or 2 men fighting over 1 woman, or 2 different jobs you want to work for, or 2 different places to live. Love. And I say love representing the spiritual. Things that touch your spirit. That's what I mean by love. Not, I love them shoes. Oh, I love that car. Oh, I love that person. Because sometimes that person is not, it's not love based. Sometimes it's sexuality and lust based. Your sexuality and your spirit, when they fray and they part, you get conflicted. You're at odds. Odds. Conflict. Willpower. Victory. Driving force. That is all I have for your reading, Aquarius. And I do hope that helped some. Hope I didn't confuse you more. I hope you enjoyed the decks. I hope you enjoyed the message. And I do hope... Oh man, I cut the deck and I see the fighter. Keep fighting. Fight for what you believe in. Fight for what's right. It's too easy to do the wrong shit. That's why people do end up with regrets. So, keep fighting a good fight. Put your spirituality in your decision making. And what you're soul feels, not the stuff that you just learned and that's what it's always been and always will be. I'm talking about the real shit that you've learned on your own that resonates with you. Dive into that, not dive, step into that and weigh that. Weigh things against that. Do they coincide or do they oppose it? Okay, so that we don't have a shitload of regrets haunting us. Alright, so that's all I have for your reading. And I will see y'all next time. I love you.